Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Squad Sunday, and I'm gonna try to rush through my layout as quickly as possible because I have 8 million things to do. I'm recording this on the 24th, on Christmas Eve, and to say I'm not really ready for the big day is maybe an understatement, but I wanted to get this done, and I know that you'll be watching this the day after Christmas, but I'll wish you a happy, is that Boxing Day? Or a happy cleaning up after the mess day, and maybe that's the same thing. And a really, really wonderful new year. So having said all of that, I'm going to admit to taking it really, really easy here, using one single collection for what I'm doing. This is the original. It's a gorgeous one by Nikki Rowland, and she's got circles with different designs on them, and she's stitched around many of the ornaments and then tied bows there. Off camera, after all of this is done, I'm going to run some of this twine down and I'm going to tie a ribbon, and it's black and white and my background's black and white, so I have no idea what that's going to look like. It's kind of why I want to do it off camera. I think somewhere I have some red twine, so if this doesn't work, I'll use just solid red twine, or maybe red and blue and some of the other colors in there. But I will tell you right now that my finished layout today at the end of the video will not have those things in it. Okay, so photo I'm going to use is this cute one of KatieBug out under the big inflatable that we had put in the front yard. And this inflatable dated back to when she and her mom and dad, she was 2 and her brother had just been born, and they came to Christmas down in Houston, and we wanted a huge, gigantic surprise. So this inflatable practically filled the yard space. We had a lot of landscaping in the front yard. It practically filled the yard. So when they drove up the driveway, there was this huge, gigantic snowman there. So the tradition was that we put it up everywhere that we lived, and she loved getting her picture taken with it. So she wanted to get her picture taken, and it was drizzling outside, and she said, "That's okay, I've got an umbrella." So she's holding the umbrella kind of and standing underneath the snowman's gloved hand, and she's got that great big gigantic smile and the beautiful little red coat. So I love this photo. It makes me happy. It was taken exactly 10 years ago today, when the world was a completely different place for all of us, I think. So having said that, I'm going to go ahead and put the photo on first so that I can do the ornaments around it. And I've kind of assembled some things. I've got this black and white, and the collection I'm working from is Pretty Little Studio. It's called 'Tis the Season, and it's a collection that I probably wouldn't have known about had Scrappy Adam not ordered it and asked me to relay it back to him in the UK. And I absolutely love all the penguins. You know that that's what I like. I also like that this one collection has both modern and vintage embellishment styles. So they're little, really modern kinds of things. And then the little packets, like these are the vintage bunnies, and somewhere in the other packets there's some modern bunnies. So anyway, I have no idea whether I'm using vintage or modern here. I think I'm probably mixing the two. I'm gonna select a spot for the photo, not quite, slightly above and to the right of center. And I'm going to try to do it so that it's parallel with the lines of the check there. I have cut out circles from both sides of this this paper that has the dots on one side and the really pretty holly and berries on the other side. So I'm just going to start putting down the ornaments. I thought I'd pick kind of generic looking papers and then add embellishments kind of slightly off the center. I've got this little guy. I want to make it look like the penguin is holding this heart made of candy canes. And I just, okay, I didn't put that on the right, I didn't put the adhesive on the right place. I'll put it right there. Okay, so that's one ornament done. I'm going to do another one maybe up higher. And I'm going to use the holly berry side there. And I'm also going to include this flare that says Fa La La Season's Greetings in exactly the same color scheme. So I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to put this little bunny rabbit on the holly berry side, kind of off to the other side so you see those berries. So that's my first cluster done. Let's see. In the original, there is this ornament hanging down fairly low from a string that goes kind of alongside the photo. So I'm going to do one here, and I don't know which kind I want to use. I'm going to go with a polka dot and have it kind of overlapping the photo there. I need to actually put it more like this so that the line, the center of it, goes along that line. So I'm going to do that. And I don't know what's going to be there. I'm going to switch right now to the lower cluster here. I've got this label that was one of the in one of the ephemera packs, and I'm going to line it up right there. And in the paper pack, they were nice enough to include for me this little scene, so that's just adorable. It has penguins, and there are penguins and bunny rabbits and no snowmen in this collection. I was a little disappointed that I couldn't find even one snowman. There's a bear every once in a while, a cute little polar bear that's white like a snowman. So I thought it would be okay, even though the only snowman is in the photo. So I'm putting this down kind of just slightly above the label. And I've got some tiny little hearts around, but I think they're going to go in my title cluster. And I may do my title on this ornament. So I'm kind of going to hop around because I really did not dry fit or kind of see where things go. I want to put this off to one side. I'm going to tuck it under so that I can put a little something right there. Maybe a Santa Claus. Why not? And I wanted to make a shorter video because I know you all have so much going on. I didn't really want to I could do that, and then I could put the title right there. Maybe have that kind of hanging in conjunction with that. Okay, let me see if I can quickly get some dots on here. This year, like, shopping was definitely easier because for the kids, because I got them, we're going to Orlando, and I got them tickets to Universal Studios and to Disney. And I'm just kind of hoping that everybody's healthy enough in Florida not to have to close down the park. But we're prepared for the possibility that that might happen. As I kind of come up with, as I touch things, I kind of try to remember where I intended for them to go. I'm going to put this flare right here and this tree kind of tucked in behind the flare so that it kind of makes something of a scene that's going up. And I want to be sure that I have room for it, so I'm doing it early on before I do whatever ornaments are going to be there. Okay, so I've got this that says, "Oh, what fun." And I thought I'd kind of scooch it here at something of an angle. There we go. And then I want to use a red heart right there. Let me see. I hate to pull the liquid glue out because it wasn't cooperating with me yesterday, and it's not cooperating today. I have a wire. It's actually a Christmas ornament hanger. That's the right size to kind of unblock it. And it's getting old enough and dried out enough now that it pretty much needs that every time, so it's time to buy a new. I'll put that right there. And this little green one kind of overlapping it right there. Whoops. It lifted up the red one, but that's okay. All right, now I want to do this one maybe down and over to the side a little bit. So let me do that. And then I can put the smaller, this one maybe right here and kind of underlapping the photo there. And I like this guy. Just in the original, there are some circles that sit out there kind of independently. This is a really cute Christmas XL Flair. And I'm going to have a string running down to this, but this one will be sitting there without a string. But it makes a cute place for maybe a bunny with a candy cane. Sure, let's try that. And I've got this leaf sprig. That might be cute somewhere coming off the title area. Maybe glued to that there we go. Okay, now I have another little scene to set up. On this guy, there's a bunny rabbit decorating a tree, and then there is a piece of ephemera that has a bear looking like he's trying to help decorate the tree. So I'm going to set that scene up, and then we'll see what goes on here, if anything. I'm going to move it kind of down to the side here. And the bear can be at that angle. And it's just the cutest thing for documenting Christmas photos of kids. And because it's got a lot of icons that kids like. Okay, so I've got a flare there, a flare here, and I'm just going to put this one right there. It's got little stars on it. So I haven't used this ornament, and I could, to be honest, I could use it right over here. What's happening there? I am going to put it there. I just don't want to not use it. It has foam behind it. I'm going to put it here. Well, maybe I will cut a bit off of it and let it go off the page. And that will allow me to run some twine down to it and have it hanging there. Okay, and let's see what we might want to do here. Maybe well, let's see. I've got all of these out. How about they're cute bunny rabbits. I'm looking for a small enough penguin just to maybe squeeze in another penguin there. These penguin scenes are pretty large. Let me look. Oh, I like this guy. I like this guy because it's just pretty much monochrome. A black and white, a bear dressed in a tuxedo suit holding a, oh, that's cute, holding a poinsettia. It's all black and white and red. And what I really love about this Christmas collection is that it's all traditional colors with a little splash of yellow thrown in here and there, but it's mostly black and white and red. There's that black and white check is just the cutest backdrop for things. Okay, I'm done. I have written the date right here. I will write the story of that being the giant inflatable that we put up in 2004 when they came down, and the fact that I'm scrapping this 10 years to the day after that photo was taken. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful holiday season and a really happy, prosperous, healthy new year. Bye.